Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Why is the music still going? Not supposed to be doing that. Hold on. No, it's not meant to be this low either. I think I'm gonna work on be right there. But it's supposed to stop. All right. Okay. Hi guys. It's Artie of Artie's Corporate Fiction. How you guys doing? We got a special evening today involving Miss Anna von Reitz. If you guys don't know who she is, I'll give you the cliffest of cliff notes. That doesn't even make sense. Which would be that she is one of a very part of the original crew, or is she's a SovCit guru, pretty famous, pretty infamous. I would credit her with being the originator of the American State National flavor of sovereign citizen. She's known for portraying herself as a judge, or Alaska judge, which she's not. And she does all the usual SovCit stuff of getting out of taxes, becoming a state national, or a resident of your state and of the federal government, etc., etc., etc. But this is courtesy of Sean. I don't know if he's in the chat, but Sean was able to curate a lot of this for me. In that, in shocking news, Anna von Reitz is losing her house. Where was it? So I think it was earlier. I think it was in late 2000. He gave me Okay, you guys can't see me see it, but let me. I want to try and put like some background music so it's not like completely silent in the background. Oh, where did it go? Copyright, 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 copyright. Hey, welcome Raiders. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for joining in. Appreciate you. All right. Just play this and just go for it. My God. Terrible. Wanted to be quiet, but not that quiet. There we go. All right. Hey, Celine, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Much appreciated. I'm not playing Fortnite, but yeah. Okay. Again, people who don't know, let me see if I can get this window up for you. Sources, source. Okay. Here we go. So, the U.S. Finally brought suit for her, for Anna von Reitz, and I think it was 2020, late 2024, early 2025. On March 12th, 2025, the judge entered default judgment against Anna von Reitz, authorizing the sale of her real property in Jackson County, Wisconsin, to satisfy her federal tax liability. In Alaska, the feds also brought a separate tax suit. A judgment was entered against her in that case for $1.2 million. She and her husband have not filed taxes for a period between 2002 through 2009. The IRS got this basically via her SovCit guru bullshit, sales. Her organization, selling all these kits and blah, 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 blah. In the sale of judgment, the judgment is June 5th, 2024. And so those are the cliff notes. What I wanted to show is as an example, let me shut this down. This is her this is from 2015. This is from 10 years ago. And I'm not gonna go through all of this. I'm not gonna torture you guys with all this crap. But it's all the usual stuff. But I am addressing this letter FBI Marshal Services. My understanding that you have available for examination a wet ink signed copy of the illustrated affidavit of probable cause entitled "You Know Something Is Wrong" when an American affidavit of probable cause as a backup reference and evidence. Apparently on June 30th, 1864. Did the Civil War end at that time? the Congress established the United States of America, Inc. I mean, again, bullshit. You're bullshit. In the realms of the legalistic gobbledygook, mental internal to work as a private governmental services corporation's employees. You know, we're not part. Citizenship only counts for DC, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the other insular states. If you recall, those are like the oh, it's not the slaughterhouse. It's not the slaughterhouse cases. It's the I should know this. It's these are cases after the slaughterhouse cases. That determined that all the outlying islands, such as Puerto Rico and everything, they're not birthright citizens. It wasn't until Congress in 1917 they granted Puerto Ricans birthright citizenship. But of course, they use that to say that only members of DC they do the opposite thing, which is how these guys work. So no, in fact, that court case meant that the United States citizens are not birthright citizens. Only DC residents, Puerto Rico, Guam, etc. You know, the whole legalese is the Constitution for the United States of America, but apparently the Constitution of the United States of America is different from that because reasons. Hypothecation of debt. I don't even know what hypothecation means. This little gem was developed by the bankers, aka Jews, who actually owned and ran the governmental services corporations doing business of the United States of America, Inc. 1933 gold. You know, the Federal Reserve. Killing the gold standard. Blah 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 crap. And here she signs herself as judge of Alaska State Superior Court. Hypothecation is pledging an asset like a house or car security to a loan without giving up possession. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, I thought it was like an illness. Or sounds like one. What next? So this article is glazing her. This is a pro Anna article. It's a damn WordPress blog. Oh, this is 2017. Something. Go present the deed. Oh, this is her teaching you how to get out of bankruptcy. Go to the land recording office, get a corrected deed, correct the name of the owner from John Michael Doe in all caps to lowercase. Change it to a post office box. And this is, you know, how you get out of paying your mortgage. There you go. Base or property taxes. But this one is common law America. This article doesn't sound like it's favorable to Anna von Reitz. I will say, which is confusing to me, because you would think with a common law America, you'd think that they would be glazing her too. But it's very tongue in cheek. So let's see. Here's something that people may have been asking about. She probably hasn't been paying taxes like for far longer than 2002. It says that the IRS could go back 10 years from any point in time to look for unpaid taxes, but it can't go further back than 10 years. So it wouldn't surprise me if they've been failing to file taxes a lot earlier than that. This is the original complaint. This was filed in Alaska. Let's see if I can blow this up. I guess not. So they've been actually filing judgments against their insular cases. Thank you, GS. That's one of the cases I was referring to back like 3 minutes ago. Thank you in chat. So they've actually been filing stuff against them for years. And again, doesn't surprise me. From 2002 to 2009, they entered a judgment. They challenged the deficiencies in 2012. On 2013, they said screw you. And then these are all the amounts that they owe. As of November 1st, 2023, $1.174 million. That's obviously increased since then. They've refused to pay. So, again, these are her claiming how to get away from taxes. Oh, God. This is a different one, though. Oh, no. What? The first income tax was called Peter's Pence, and it was collected along with the first confession of sins on April 15th every year in both England and France, beginning in the early 1100s as an extra mandatory offering to pay for the cost of the Crusades. Sound familiar? A tax on income, a confession, due on April 15th to support the cost of a war? Fast forward to the American Civil War. A tax on income fails the constitutional test, but is imposed on all territorial citizens, that is, federal civilian and military employees, and those born in the territories and possessions of the United States. Well, no. If I recall, Congress, I forget the case. Congress did pass an income tax, but it was struck down in the late 1800s. Because it had to be apportioned to the several states. The 16th Amendment was passed in what? Like the 1900s? 1910s? So well after that. Downs versus Bidwell, where they have that bullshit quote, and then insular cases. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is where this whole thing, like, where I found out sovereign citizens claimed that the IRS only existed in Puerto Rico. Like, okay, Puerto Rico mentioned. Let's go. Up until World War II, most Americans were not subject to the federal income tax at all. Wait. You saying only black people in America were subject to the income tax before World War II? What? And again, this is the opposite. This is the exact opposite. Puerto Ricans, to this day, Puerto Ricans do not pay income tax. We don't. They don't. Puerto Ricans are exempt from the income tax. They don't pay that. But it's it's opposite day when it comes to sovereign citizens. Puerto Ricans pay all other, basically all other like federal taxes, so like Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, etc., etc. But they're exempt from paying the income tax. If you move to Puerto Rico, you are exempt from income taxes. Yes. You don't have to like have you don't have to have like a blood heritage thing. If you move to Puerto Rico, people who reside in the Commonwealth are not subject to the income tax. And yes, Paul, you said it. Back when the early days of the income tax, it was a very, very high bar. It was like taxed only upon like the highest of the highest earners was originally what the income tax was, and then it steadily got to lower and lower and lower. But again, no, you don't have to be Boricua to not pay income taxes. You just got to be a resident in Puerto Rico. Yeah, so this is all a bullshit. Then allowing, as we entered World War II, Congress passed the victory tax, allowing non-citizens, that is, people who are not federal employees, not political asylum seekers, not African American, to voluntarily pay the income tax as a patriotic gesture of support of the war. What? The victory tax. What is this? The victory tax was a 5% income tax introduced by the United States of the Revenue Act of 1942 to increase federal revenue during World War II. Prior to this, only a small fraction of Americans paid income tax. In 1939, about 5% of workers were taxpayers. The victory tax significantly expanded the tax base, bringing approximately 75% of American workers into the tax system. So okay, yeah. So it sounds like this is like what the modern income tax is, where it introduced federal withholding, and whatnot. But again, the income tax existed before that, but it wasn't just paid by civil, like federal employees and black people. What the fuck? So the whole thing, she starts on that's how all these sovereign citizen things start. It always starts on a false premise. The premise being that at a time, only apparently black people, Puerto Ricans, people from Guam, asylum seekers, and federal employees paid income taxes. And then the banksters, Jews, Masons apparently changed that. Yeah, Liz, that's correct. But Trump's not the smartest guy on earth. But yeah, Tina Peters was a 2020 election denier. She was caught actually stealing voter data or election data from the county, because she was a county clerk, or she was actually a public employee, and she stole voter data. She was caught. She was a full-on 2020 election denier, blah 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 blah, and then she was put in prison. The problem is those are state charges. The president has no authority over state crimes. So he could claim that he pardoned her, but didn't do shit. The president's pardon power only applies to federal crimes, not state. And she was convicted by a state court. Anyway. Services, taxation. Okay, I'm not going to go through the rest of these. Frivolous returns. Basically laying the foundation that she passes herself out as a guru for taxes. For not paying taxes, how to get out of paying taxes, etc. And, well, apparently that's not working out for her personally. Oh, apparently they tried to been trying to serve her. And they haven't been able to, probably fleeing evade service. Hitchbot, my cynicism of the Supreme Court as it is, there's no way in hell the Supreme Court can apply the president's pardon power to state crimes. There's no way in hell. Anyway, moving on. No more politics. All right. Yeah, so this is them trying to serve her. Oh god. What's this? Anna's reply to the U.S. government complaint, which came in the form of this affidavit. Okay, here we go. This is her response to the Fed's action against her. Using a stamp here. I don't know why. Remember 45-degree angle. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the governor could pardon, but I think the governor's a Democrat. But okay, stop, chat, no more. We're not talking about that right now, okay? Please. No, that's a flower. Criminal complaint of fraud upon the court. Daniel Applegate. Testimony in form of an affidavit provided to Mr. Applegate as far as February 23rd, 2024, March 6th, saying Mr. Applegate has persisted in operating extraterritorially to the District of Columbia and the municipality of DC, and also misaddressing me as a federal dual citizen. Applegate has continued to abuse the Royal Mail Service. Is she in Canada? No, she's in Alaska. What the hell? The Royal Mail Service? Oh god. Long story short. Oh, is it? Long story short, it's Oh, I see what she's doing. She's doing her best to try her best to separate herself. Yeah, she's saying that Alaska's not part of the U.S. and yeah, okay, I see what she's trying to do. You have to confuse your enemy. You have to confuse yourself. Fraud upon the court. Blah 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 blah. In Big Lake, Alaska. And then somebody notarized this for her. Stupid. Yeah. They then entered default judgment April 2024. In June, final judgment was entered, $1.2 million. And then in March 2025, we see that the court stated that Anna's property in Wisconsin can be seized by the U.S. government and sold to pay the judgment. In this document ordering the sale of the property. Offered as is, without any right of redemption, minimum bid. So, they seized her property in Wisconsin. I guess she's not there. Judicial sale, 11.2 acres of vacant land. That's actually a decent size of property. So one of the perhaps unexpected aspect of this case against Anna was that Anna's global family group bank that she's associated with, which is associated with her National Assembly, got dragged into the case. Apparently what happened was that the IRS, in their attempt to extract payment from Anna for the years of federal taxes that they claim were due, to satisfy the judgment, undertook the discovery process and noticed that she had purchased a share of real property owned by her sister. So the IRS, via the federal government, subpoenaed the bank she used to pay for this real property. as stated in this new court case against Global Family Bank, Reitzinger purchased a half interest in a certain real property from her sister's estate in October 2024 using a check issued from a Citibank account in the name of Respondent Global FG Enterprises LLC. Apparently, the government didn't subpoena Citibank, but instead subpoenaed Global FG Enterprises LLC. This subpoena was issued in March 2025. The government then claimed that Hunter Toyofukari, who is respondent sole member and registered agent, sent letters to counsel for the United States related to the subpoena. Yet, respondent, however, produced no documents in response. Further, Hunter and Anna replied to the subpoena with what I broadly refer to as a common law remedy type response. These, quote, on September 2nd, 2025, the clerk received a document reportedly filed by Reitzinger and signed by Toyofuki Aki on Reitzinger's behalf, titled International Public Notice, An End to an Unlawful Court System. So she just sent out like one of her guru pocketbook treatises as a response? Okay, sure, fine. Also, the government advised that Global can only be represented by an attorney, and it was not being and it was not. Then these getting to garnish, writ of garnishment. Oh, wait, this is... Oh my god, no, wait, this is an anti-government website. They're just posting the things as is. Oh my god. Oh, never mind. Yeah, Common Law America. This is a sovereign citizen website. They're just highlighting that Anna like failed in her bullshit. But they're now saying like the IRS is being dismantled by the white hats. Oh fuck Thomas Massey. Oh no more politics. Stop it. Yeah. Oh god, no, the James Comey thing. Oh my god. That very day is 8,647 days from September 11th? Coincidence? I think not. Oh, that's fun. Anyway. Oh god, she's got like... Now, do I want to torture you guys with the woman herself? Am I feeling masochistic? Or sadistic, I should say.
They didn't, you instructed them to use your exemption account and they didn't do so. Okay? So you, as the supposed representative of these franchises, said, okay, we'll pay that
yeah,
off
think of it
using
as
my exemption account,
super
and they failed
sticker.
to honor your instruction, right? So that's
Damien for
that's
14
complaint
months.
number one,
Oh my
failure
god,
to provide
Rana.
remedy. Okay, so they didn't
What is wrong with you? Hold on. Alright, from now on, you're not getting on top of my PC. Period. I know it's warm. And it feels nice to lay on it, but no more. We're not having that anymore.
They didn't use your exemption account. Okay. And then what else didn't they do? Oh, they didn't honor their usufructuary duty.
What?
They created this franchise and named it after you without your knowledge or permission. They used it for their benefit and not for yours. And so they owe you.
Oh, great. Now she's going insane. Behind me, guys. She all of a sudden has the zoomies now, so yeah. It's gonna be weird.
The obligation as a usufruct to hold you harmless from any result or charge derived from the existence of their corporate franchise. Right? That corporate franchise doesn't benefit you. It doesn't belong to you. It doesn't generate income for you. It's theirs, and it's their responsibility to pay for any bills that accrue from it. And then the third thing is, it's
usufruct rights is a type of property right. I've heard of it before. It is a system in which a person or group of persons uses the real property land of another. Basically, people are allowed to enjoy the fruits and benefits of a piece of land, but you don't own it.
a non-negotiable issue. They cannot negotiate it as a debt because no debt, in fact, exists.
Oh, yeah?
They never gave you anything that was worth anything. Literally. Let me repeat this for everybody. And I have said it, and I've written it down, and I've shown you the court cases where it very clearly states Federal Reserve notes have no value.
But I'm willing to bet $1,000 of that 1,000 worthless Federal Reserve notes that each and every one of these people, this lady right here, paid for her couch in worthless Federal Reserve notes, and her picture and her birdhouses. I'm willing to, maybe she made those. I'm willing to bet she paid. I bet they pay their electric bill with worthless Federal Reserve notes.
Even if somebody were to come in and stop and steal.
Why are they showing a fake flag? Because they're morons. They think this flag is like the peace flag or the civil flag. I remember going down a rabbit hole to try and figure out the origin of why these guys use this, and I think it goes down to like a flag used by the Coast Guard like ages ago, but whatever. Yeah, yeah.
Steal a box of Federal Reserve notes, chock full of Federal Reserve notes. You could not charge them with a crime of theft. So, you know.
So wait, so I can go rob a bank and I can go get it scot-free because the cash itself is worthless?
And you can look at any Federal Reserve note you like, and sure, you'll see a couple of signatures on it, but where is the due date when the debt is due? You know, where does it say that this promissory note has an end date? Where does it say that this promissory note, where is the due date when the debt is Federal Reserve note you like? And sure, you'll see a couple of signatures on it, but where is the due date when and you can look at any Federal Reserve note you like, and sure, you'll see a couple of signatures on it, but where is the due date when the debt is due? You know?
A Federal Reserve note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. $1 is not a promissory note.
Where does it say that this promissory note has an end date where you can go and present it and be paid? And what does it say you're going to be paid in? What form of commodity or money is it going to be paid in? Those elements are missing. So the Federal Reserve note is perfectly, absolutely non-negotiable and worthless officially, and the courts have said so. It's monopoly money, all right? So here they are. They're trying to evict you from your home based on a supposed loan of monopoly money. And so what is your response to the court in any event, in any kind of claim like this? Non-negotiable. You know, sign and date it. Non-negotiable in big red letters right across any determination, any eviction notice, any.
Bear in mind, this was uploaded 2 weeks ago. So in the middle of her getting her property seized and sold to pay outstanding taxes, she's still teaching this bullshit to people.
Any finding of any of these courts that is based on, or that involves money, just write non-negotiable and send it back to them.
Same with like tickets or any of those.
It's all non-negotiable.
So do you just write non-negotiable and you want us to actually autograph it too, or just non-negotiable?
You have the flag itself, Otis? Nice.
I just write non-negotiable.
Serana, do not do the zoomies in the kitty litter. No, no! Serana. Oh my god, she just went back in.
Do my private copyright symbol at the end of my signature, and I date it and I send it back to them.
And you say you date it. I just want to be sure, because look, we are hearing a few different things, and I was going to ask you about all of this. Like, we should have a little class about autographs.
Okay.
But
Hi.
In order for something to be cognizable by anybody, by a court, by anyone who's reading anything, they need to know the time framework, because time is what sets the framework.
The IRS that.
So you do have to date things.
Judge meant
so
against you.
There's something that they can latch onto and say, oh, well, this happened in September of 1868.
Federal Reserve.
So things that went on prior to that don't count under this particular document.
And we use RES,
and therefore you
and then we just say our
not
byline, our autograph with the copyright, handwritten copyright,
question mark,
and the date.
So number one, you want, and it can be as simple as this. Number one.
All right. No more of this crap. Sorry, I can't listen to it. So, in the last bit of animal rights news, that John mentioned to me today. Where is it? Is that the sale is now got a date. So guys, if you want to make a bid for 11.2 acres in Black River Falls, Wisconsin, you can go for it on January 28th, 2026. The minimum bid is $85,000. So $85,000 for 11.2 acres. Not bad, I think. All right, we can watch some Van Balian because I haven't watched Van Balian. All right, we got fee schedule. Let's go. Based.
Meet the sergeant.
You need to step out of the vehicle. Okay, we're coming out.
My buddy hurt you. Now, he asked you numerous times if you needed medical attention, and you're refusing to answer.
I'm expressing my rights, so I'm just not going to say anything.
Artie, you and your channel and your knowledge is what got me away from being a SovCit. I used to drive with private plates, have no insurance, and so on. I had all the paperwork, all the filings. Wow. Hey, man, I'm happy for you. I'm sure you know that it's very, very, very rare for, you know, some people to get out of the rabbit hole, whether it be sovereign citizen or any other kind of like, you know, anti-institutional ideology. So I'm happy to hear that, man. All right.
Welcome back to the Van Balian channel, guys. Today we head to Cook County, Illinois, courtesy of Illinois Exposed Cams, where another sovereign citizen attempts the script following a traffic stop for no tags and a suspended license. But because this deputy is of the no-nonsense variety, it goes exactly how you would expect. Right, let's get into the video.
Suspended.
I know they can smell it.
Hello.
Churu?
Hi, I'm Officer Hart with the Cook County Sheriff's Police Department. Our action is being audio and video recorded. Are you aware that the plate on the car is suspended?
Can I have the sergeant?
Okay, sure. But can you step out for now?
Can I have the sergeant, please?
Absolutely, but I need you to step out. I'll call her right now. But I need you to step out for a second, please.
Can I ask you why? And can I see your proof of ID that you're actually in?
Of course.
Your ID number?
8337 direct to 8312. Can you 25 my location?
I'm going to give you my fee schedule and my paperwork.
I see an Allied Universal shirt. You don't have a firearm with you, do you? Okay.
Remember that she said no there, or rather gestured no with a head shake to the question regarding the firearm, because it will become relevant when they do a search of the vehicle. It's pretty much more proof that the word of a sovereign citizen cannot be trusted.
You have a driver's license and proof of insurance? What is this?
Some of these screws stink. They really do smell.
Okay.
Yeah, you know you're dealing with a fully paid up member of the crazy club when your nonsensical paperwork comes with a red thumbprint. And of course, no SovCit paperwork would be complete without that hilarious fee schedule.
Here, a little bit left.
And I'm going to need this back. This is my fee schedule and all of my paperwork showing your standing. So if you want to look at that and give that back to me.
For now, hold on. Yeah, hold on to this real quick.
Hold on to this real quick. Yeah, that was the deputy's polite way of saying, I get paid to enforce the law, not pander to your delusions. Your paperwork is complete gibberish and should be treated as such.
It's going to be a female white. Go Illinois. You can hold on to this for now? Okay, so for now, no. Right now, I need you to step out.
Bring the sheriff. Bring the sergeant.
Okay, no, I'm telling you to step out now.
Sheriff, Sergeant.
I'm telling, this is a direct order. Step outside of the vehicle right now.
What are you pulling me over for? Because you don't need a license to travel anywhere in the United Continental States of America.
Okay.
The United Continental States of America. Okay, that's a new one, actually. That's a new one for me.
This is a direct order. Step outside of the vehicle right now.
What are you pulling me over for? Because you don't need a license to travel anywhere in the United Continental States of America.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a straw man. He's not saying you need a license to travel. Illinois law and countless Supreme Court cases, starting with Hendrick v. Maryland way back in 1915.
Wait, so... Okay, so yeah, there's a continental U.S., which is basically the U.S. except for Alaska and Hawaii because, you know, they suck.
Are saying that the state has the right to regulate driving, and spoiler alert, they can also drag you out of the vehicle if you refuse to step out.
All right, I need you to step out. Ma'am, I need you to step out right now.
The sergeant, please.
Okay, I'm giving you one more order to step outside,
I need you to call the
or else I'm
sergeant.
going to have to grab you and we're going to pull you outside.
Sergeant!
I need you to call the sergeant.
I already called. They're on their way.
Okay, then wait till the sergeant.
No,
comes.
negative.
It's on
Come
you.
out right now.
For
This
you
is
to
the last time I'm asking you, and then I'm going to have to grab you.
Can I get your badge?
My name is H-A-R-O. My star is 181.
I need your H-A-R-O-W. Haro and your name, sir?
Manus, 062. He told you to step out of the vehicle. You need to step out of the vehicle now.
This is where we find out, as she gets removed from the vehicle, that 1, she's a sovereign citizen with a job, which is quite rare in itself, and 2, she works for a security company, which is quite ironic considering her beliefs.
I need the sergeant.
You need to step out
no.
of the vehicle.
Okay, we're coming out. Ma'am.
Damn!
Okay,
Stand on your stomach. On your stomach. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hand behind your back now.
I got it. I got it. You got it?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me get my phone.
Now that's how you extract a SovCit from a vehicle. I see the SovCit paperwork came with her as well. I do hope it's not a windy night and blows away.
Okay, use your key to get my phone. Yep.
Hope I'm gonna smack you.
Okay, get up.
Fully on your side. Sit up.
Yes.
You're standing up to your feet. Right. Sarge,
Mine.
you want to do a female pat down on her real quick?
I wonder what her position is on trespass laws, an offence the company she works for deals with and liaises with the police with on a daily basis, considering her belief that statutes aren't law. Better still, I would really love to know what her employer thinks.
Sarge,
Mine.
you want to do a female pat down on her real quick?
Yes. You got it close. You got it close? Oh, you don't.
Close? I do.
I lost security, huh?
There's one.
That's all I really need, actually. Once you got it.
Yes, the nickname Alduin had in Skyrim was the World Eater. My Alduin, he's the Churu Eater.
That is a deal.
Have a warrant?
Yes, you do.
Yeah. What pocket did you say you had it in? I don't feel it. Oh, it's on my driver. Okay. It's on my.
It's on your what again?
Oh, it's on my driver. Okay. It's on my.
I thought that's what you said.
Oh, she slipped! No!
I particularly liked the part where you stopped yourself from calling it the driver's seat, but I also like how this shows how, even to SovCits, the term traveler's seat sounds idiotic.
The traveler seat.
10-4. Yes, you have a warrant also. That's
10. I'm going to take this out. I don't know if it will be used for something. Okay. Give me a second.
She messed up.
Metal. I'm going to put this with you.
8337, go ahead.
You just put it in the car.
Did we call for a tow yet? Not yet, right? All right. I'm going to put you in the back of my car.
Can I call my dog?
Not right now.
Your dad?
Now on to the inventory of the vehicle, which goes on to prove our SovCit friend was lying, and the supervisor she requested arrives on the scene.
She only gave me a passport. She never gave me an ID. I mean, we already positively... Oh, there it is. That's her passport right up there. What is that? Paramount claim of a life.
And the result of the life, love, and physical embodiment of my parents, so that's not anything.
They always use the floweriest of flowery language in all their stuff.
That's not anything.
Yep.
That's not anything.
I have become real through the spirit of my parentage.
Anything else? Oh, I ran the plate. The plate came back for a suspended MI from Arizona. I pulled her over. She requested a supervisor right away. So I told her, all right, I'm going to get one for you, but I wanted you to step out. She didn't want to step out. So in the meantime, I was like, okay, I'm going to wait for you to get here. No big deal. So once I run her by name and date of birth, the warrant comes out. And now I know that there's a warrant for her. So now I'm telling her, now you need to come out. She's refusing to come out until the sergeant gets here. Told her, I'm going to give you one last time to come out, and then I'm going to have to force you out of the car. She continued to refuse, so we opened the door, and we pulled her out. She started grabbing onto the steering wheel to resist getting us bringing her out. So then I grabbed one arm. I want to say Manus grabbed the other arm, and then we flipped her, and we handcuffed her. Okay.
Remember that time the deputy asked her if there were any firearms in the vehicle and she gestured no with a shake of the head? Well, turns out that was a massive lie.
Go ahead for 38.
You got a rifle case.
Ten for. It's a rifle case?
It feels like it could be.
Okay. We have another one.
Oh, you got your...
Yeah, you need my keys? Oh, lock it?
No, I haven't heard about that, Iceblade. Oh.
Yo!
That's a decent long gun. Is it? Looks like could be a knockoff AK. What are they called? They're called something here in the U.S. I can't remember what their name, but it's like they're like not. Yeah, they're Chinese made. It's like starts with a D. Like yeah, it's not a Dragunov because that's actually a Russian name, but they're made by the Chinese.
Yo!
Yeah, Norinco. Draco. Thank you, Iceblade. That's what I mean, Draco. But Norinco is the Chinese arms manufacturer.
She's got another one.
Norinco is the name of the manufacturer.
One in there.
No Ford, right?
I'm double checking with county just to make sure.
Okay. The serial numbers are.
Hold on, I got it. You got it. Let county get back to us.
All right, so now we got to go through every single nook and cranny.
Woo! It could be rounds and everything in there, so.
No, there is no.
Because it could be rounds and everything in there, so.
No, there
So she has several guns in the car.
is no nothing in the chamber. Nothing. It's not loaded.
Hey, Harvey, watch yourself. Shine the flashlight in there for me like I'm the ball carrier over.
Clear?
Clear.
An AR should always be run as a 5.56. Well.
And now they read the suspect her Miranda rights. Which I'm going to fast forward through.
All right, Ms. A, just so you are aware.
I already expressed my rights.
Okay. So you are aware of your rights?
I know
Correct.
of them.
I expressed my rights and you ripped me out of my vehicle, out of my
Okay. The time is 9:47.
The ride to jail in a lot of these videos can sometimes be quite fun to listen to, but apparently not this time because it wasn't included. And we see why that is when we get to the jail and she refuses to step out of the police car like a moody child.
Okay, you can step out. Isaiah, can you step out?
Oh my God.
Isaiah, I need you to step out. Come on, Isaiah. I need you to step out. You need help stepping out?
You're hurting me.
Okay, are you going to step out?
You hurt me.
Okay.
That's called the consequences of resisting lawful orders. Maybe you should have listened and stepped out of the vehicle when told to. You can't suddenly play the victim now. Anyway, this continues for another 5 minutes or so. They even call for more deputies to help, so we're going to skip forward a bit.
You need to step out so we could take you in and process you on this warrant so we could get that taken care of.
Oh, by the way, the Christmas fleece is from one of my viewers, Aaron. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Your buddy hurt me.
My buddy hurt you.
This guy hurt me already.
Right now when I grab your arm?
So, okay, we'll go along with that question. What's hurting you, ma'am? You're going to have to exit the vehicle. Put your feet down. Stand up. Come on.
Okay, take a deep breath. You good?
Now, he asked you numerous times if you need medical attention and you're refusing to answer.
Have you been arrested before?
I'm expressing my rights, so I'm just not going to say anything.
Okay. Ever try to harm yourself or kill yourself?
Let's just keep asking.
Okay. Are you pregnant? There's questions I gotta ask.
I gotta
Just
ask.
indicate that she's refusing to answer.
Okay. Any medical conditions or...
It's Alliance Security, so she's a security guard, and doing this.
mental issues we have to be aware of? No.
And I'm going to ask you again about any injuries because you were asked numerous times and you kept saying you were hurting and whatnot. You go ahead. You know, so again, I'm just inquiring again. Do you have any injuries that require medical attention?
I'm sorry?
So there we are, guys. Another SovCit goes to jail. The OG video didn't provide any details about the charges or what the deal was with the firearms. But if I get anything, I'll put it in the description. The warrant was, like for most SovCits, for failure to appear. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued support. I really appreciate it. And if you would like to support me and get early access to videos like this, then please consider becoming a channel member or a patron. Right, take care all, and I will catch up with you in the next video.
All the way, get him. Run, get him. All the way, get him. What?
On November 1st, 2020.
Nope. Lodi? Nah. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it here before it gets crazy. It's 8 o'clock. I'm trying to do better sleep habits. But appreciate you guys coming in to watch. I'll probably be on Friday, Friday and Saturday. So look for me there. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate the super chats. Appreciate the milestones, all the likes. Check out my Discord if you want. And you guys have a good rest of your evening, okay? Take care of yourselves. Bye. Alduin, say bye. He says bye. All right, bye.